Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia and it is Christmas Eve 2019. I hope everybody is having a wonderful day today and enjoying your time with your family, time off work. Hopefully everybody's going to have a little bit of time to spend with your families and just enjoy, ringing in the new year pretty soon. 2019 was pretty crazy, probably for a lot of us. And I just wanted to come and tell you guys, well, my thoughts of the day. I've actually started thinking about doing more inspirational videos where, sometimes just something pops into my head and it's like, it's somewhat inspirational or it's just a perspective, sometimes things like just click a certain way, and I like to share those things with other people because sometimes it really will help you look at something different and be able to go through something better. So you might see some of those come in from me in 2020. It's a real possibility. But so for today, since I just got my nails done again, last time I got my nails done, I sat and chatted with you guys. But today I just did something a little, it's like festive, but not too festive, Christmas, but not too Christmas. XOXO. If you know why, then you know me well. Anyways, so basically I just wanted to say, other than telling everyone I hope you're having an amazing holiday season so far, it's important to try to remember that we're not all in the same place. And even for people that have got their permanence and seem happy, everybody heals at a different rate. Everybody's mind catches up at a different rate. Everybody has a different background and a different history. And just because, appearances can be very deceiving. Like, I may look like I have all my shit together. I may look like I've got it all or something, and I can't say I don't, because I feel very blessed in this life. I feel like I have it all sometimes, and I do. Like, I don't take it for granted. I don't take anything for granted, because things that I did take for granted in the past have been taken from me, or I've lost, or that, things happen in life where things aren't good forever. So when they are good, you appreciate it, and I do. But it's hard not to be, everybody kind of, you can't really help what someone's first impression is of you. You can't help a first impression, I guess. And everybody looks at people a certain way, but like in my case, just people around me don't usually know my story, even just in pictures or posts on Facebook. Like, you can't tell what someone's been through by their posts. You can't tell what kind of person they are unless they share that with you, but you can't tell just by appearances. That's basically it, So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I had someone tell me today that I'm just attention-seeking, taking endless selfies, very selfish, and, that's all it is. Fake boobs, fake eyelashes, fake teeth. Like, this person didn't read the post that I posted. I had posted something I thought was inspirational with a couple pictures that made me feel good. There's no fucking shame in my game. I didn't like my appearance for so long that when I do, I share it and post it, but it doesn't bother me when I see other girls or guys being really confident and like showing off, if you want to say, or posting their selfies. Like, we live in this world now where selfies are like, pretty just well accepted, especially among millennials. Like, most millennials aren't putting other millennials down for taking selfies. Like, I thought we were over that. Everyone's got their own reasons for doing what they do. And it's just important to remember, it's not like we were all, we don't all start in the same place. We don't all finish in the same place, and we don't all get there the same way. And like a year ago, the same person I was when I started doing these videos, I'm still that person. She's still deeply rooted inside of me. Obviously, that's me, but I've changed, and things do change and get different. And there was a long time where I didn't feel good about selfies, and I didn't want to be taking selfies, and I didn't understand, and when you're having your down days where you're really upset about either your situation or whatever, sometimes those are the days that's better to just stay off social media if something like that bothers you, just because it's hard. Like, I try to show, especially on this YouTube channel, I really have wanted to show people what's behind my appearance. You've seen me without my teeth. When I start my makeup channel, I'll be able to show more things, like what I look like stripped down to nothing, I don't know. It shouldn't even bother me because, some people just don't understand. And the person that commented on the post today, I don't know if she's actually followed my story or not, or if she even read the words that went with what I had posted, but it just got me to thinking, you know, like I can't focus on people's perceptions of me. Obviously, I can only just be the best version of myself that I can be, and that's what I try to be. And I try to spread positivity and love and acceptance and kindness, and I try to do that by putting that out in the world, you know. But sometimes I don't talk about it enough. I don't talk enough about the times that I feel judged. You know, it's a double-edged sword. I mean, if I went to the store, let's say, I could, like I told the girl, I was like, what do you want me to do? Just post selfies without my teeth because they're fake? Or is that what you're saying? Like, you know, putting me down for fake eyelashes and fake whatever. It's just like, you know, your teeth are fake too, bitch. I don't get it. You know, and the thing is with plastic surgery, a lot of times people that get plastic surgery, it's not like you feel amazing about yourself to start with. So just because you get something fixed on your body, it's not going to fix I've told you guys this, I've talked about this, about the teeth too. Just because you get your teeth fixed and they may look perfect, it's not going to change any underlying issues you have about yourself. And, you know, it's pretty freaking common for people that get dentures to have low self-esteem, low confidence, low self-worth. Self-worth and self-confidence are two different things. Self-worth is knowing that you're a valuable person. Self-confidence is feeling good about yourself and who you are. So they do kind of go hand in hand. So when I am feeling self-confident and, you know, another woman kind of just making these jabs, that kind of pokes at your self-worth almost. It makes me feel like, is that really how I'm coming across? Like, that's not at all how I want to come across. Would people, and sometimes, I mean, the thing is with doing YouTube, yeah, sometimes I'm gonna post things that are more attention seeking. That's so other people can see my post and pay attention to the words. And, you know, because if you post a post with no picture, sometimes people are just gonna scroll right past it. If you post something a little eye-catching, people are more likely to read it and see the message. And I don't know. I do a lot of before and afters, so there's a lot of people that do know that part about me, and there's a lot of people that don't, you know. And I do try to, I mean, the last thing I want to do is come off as like a fake, superficial person. And it just sucks that people judge each other so harshly. It sucks that, like, just because I am the way I am, it just rubs certain people the wrong way, I guess, but I can't help that. So I mean, I just want people to try to understand and remember that we're not all in the same place. And even the ones that seem to be doing really well, they have their issues too, you know. I don't know where I'm going with all this, but it's just a little rant. I mean, it's like, yeah, I don't know, because I just hate it when I feel like girls are suppressed because of the way they dress, the way they put their makeup on, or their body. Like, you know, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Basically what I wanted to remind everyone, try to focus on your own growth and your own self-worth and strengthening that and your confidence. And, you know, just imagine like this. A year ago when I didn't have my teeth fixed yet and I was feeling like self-conscious all the time, I could barely talk in front of people. I never thought I'd be able to get on YouTube and make a video like this. You know, I knew my husband loved me and my family loved me and everything, but I had a hard time feeling like I loved myself. And it's not physical. It's not all physical. It's really a shame that a physical problem like bad teeth can internalize into a deeper problem. It's, you know, not all cosmetic. When we get our teeth fixed, we're hoping it's going to fix some of our broken heart and some of those, you know, memories and traumatic experiences that we've gone through, where people judge you for not having your teeth. They judge you for having shitty teeth. They judge you for the way you talk and the way that you smile and the way you hold yourself back. They judge you that you are holding yourself back. People will judge you that you're not getting your teeth fixed fast enough. Then they're going to judge you for what you choose to do to fix them. They'll judge you for how much money you spent. They'll judge you if you used your insurance or if you use credit. They'll judge you if you borrow money and create a GoFundMe. People will judge you for that. And then when you go get them done, people will even judge you for not being happy for your own experience. People will judge you for, in the end, ultimately, they'll judge you for not for just being too happy. It seems like sometimes people forget that happiness is not something that stays with you forever. You know, some people are lucky and they're happy their whole lives, but you know what I mean. Sometimes the happiest people are so happy because they've been through some of the worst and they don't talk about it. And I haven't even begun to tell my whole story. I feel like I'm just getting started. So there's a lot about me that I haven't shared, and it's just very complex. I could talk for days, but try to keep in mind that when you see people posting so many selfies and you see someone posting, like, and not even just me, because I don't feel like it's excessive. I feel like, you know, every once in a while I'll post in the groups about an updated video or something, or I'll have a message I want to share, you know, whatever. I don't post in the groups every day, but the thing is, I don't even have to justify this. Like, I don't care who does and who doesn't. I don't judge people for that. So when someone's judging me for it, I kind of get taken aback a little, like, didn't realize, for one, that someone felt that way. I didn't realize I was stirring up some negative emotions in other people, because that's the last thing I want to do. But I know it's hard for people when they're really upset, especially people that feel like this is it and there's no option. Some people feel like they're never going to be happy and they're never going to have nice teeth, and so it's hard for them to see people that are genuinely happy. But you know, I really try to tell everybody to hold on to hope, because it's not impossible. I've been through so much in my life and so much depression, and I still battle with depression and anxiety and things that are in my head that I don't talk about. You know, I mention it just so people are aware, but I don't always talk about it, and a lot of people don't talk about a lot of. Anyways, I would just hope that people would be more like the people that are on my channel. You know, I would just hope that we can all kind of cultivate peace and happiness, spread it out in the world, so that hopefully it will reach more people and more people will be feeling it. And the people that lash out at other people that are happy and try to bring them down, I pray for those people, because there's a reason that it stirs something up in them. And so I really try not to feel attacked by negative comments and stuff like that. I try not to take it personally, because usually, you know, if you're not doing something actually outright wrong, then for someone to lash out at you usually means they have an issue themselves internally that they need to work on. So I don't want to make someone else's problem my problem. If someone has an issue with the way I am, then they have an issue with the way I am. You know what I mean? I guess, like, I'm doing the best I can, and I feel like I shouldn't have to justify everything, but I mean, I have fake teeth because mine were horrible and they needed to be replaced. They were destroying my quality of life. I have fake hair right now because I'm into that shit and I want to get into it. I want to play with it. I love cosplay. I love makeup. I love drag makeup. I love all sorts of it. Like, that's my thing. That's what I do. And it's somewhat therapeutic to me. And I got even deeper into it this year after going through so much emotionally with my teeth and physically. That was just something I could focus on and get better at and feel good about myself. Like, I know I'm building my skills. I've been a stay-at-home mom for 10 years. I haven't worked outside the home in 10 years. I probably couldn't. I was too sick for most of that time. So now that I do start feeling better, my husband, I thank God for him, because he's just been there. He's my person. He does everything for me. You know, like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have gotten these teeth. And he knew that I needed them to improve my quality of life and his and our kids. And it did, and it's huge, you know. But I also have a thyroid disorder, Hashimoto's, that can cause your hair to be really weak and brittle and dry. It can cause it to break. It can cause bald spots. Luckily, I don't have bald spots, but I am going through a lot with my hair right now. And as a girl, you know, that does bother you. So I put extensions in. So shoot me. It's not like I lie about anything. I'm always very straight up with people about the procedures I've had done and what I do. And I'm very supportive of other people making their decisions on what they feel they need for themselves, because it can really do a lot for your life. It can do a lot for your happiness and a lot for you just not being self-conscious. If you could just change the one thing you're most self-conscious about and get rid of it, wouldn't you? I mean, you can't change what's internally wrong if you don't fix that. Nothing will fix it. But just saying, it takes a lot of inside work to go through things, especially anything that changes your appearance. And I just hope that other people, especially people that have all been through this, I think would understand. But you know, we're not all there yet. There's some people really struggling to like themselves, and so it's really hard for them to understand the motives other people have or why some people take so many selfies. I'm not the only one. There's so many girls that will tell you they never used to take selfies, and now they take like 100 a day because they just love to see their smile. They feel so much better about themselves. And who is that hurting? It's not hurting anybody, you know, so just be fucking nice. You guys are all nice. I just wanted to rant, and I just wanted to, you know, I don't really want to lash out at anybody, like, especially the people, even the people like that might lash out at me. Like I said, I will pray for them. I could be a really good friend to them. I'm a nice person, so I try not to even take anything personally. But it does make me do some introspection. It does make me, you know, I try to take everything people say and comment about me, and I try to really think about it and see how that could be perceived that way, and then I try to, you know, work on things. That's all we can do. But at the end of the day, I am a very nice, genuine, down-to-earth person. I tend to stay in my own head a lot, other than when I'm talking to you guys. But like I said, there's just a lot more to the story that no one knows and may never know. Like, we've all been through so much shit, you know. I'd have to have a new video to talk about some of that, but someday we'll get there. We'll get there. I got a lot of story times. But anyways, I am doing really well. I'm excited. I had to get my nails done though, because I broke a couple again. And so I wanted to have this all taken care of so I don't have to worry about it over Christmas vacation with the kids are all home and everything. I just want to enjoy the holidays with my family. We only have this Christmas once a year, and it's probably the kids' very favorite time of the year. So it's a very magical time. My husband gets a little bit of time off from work, which is rare too, because he works his ass off. He does it all for us, and I couldn't thank him enough. And I can't thank my subscribers enough for being there and listening to me every time I rant and every time I just want to talk, and you guys listen without prejudice, and you don't make me feel like shit. You don't just say, well, at least you just talk too much. You know, like, it's like when you call someone and you say, hey, what's up? And they say, oh, not much. And then you start talking, and then they're like, well, I'm just too busy right now. I can't talk. You know, like, that just doesn't feel very good if you're trying to need to talk to someone that's important to you. So you guys don't ever do that to me. It's like, you don't hang up the phone. You guys listen. So I really appreciate it. Feelings are very fluid and changing and up and down, especially for women, especially for people going through this, especially this time of the year. There's financial strain, a lot of people going through that. There's a lot of emotional, physical stress going on for all of us. So it is important to try to step back and just remember we are not all in the same place at all. Not even close. All we can do is try to help each other. Even the ones that are mean and the ones that are lashing out, they need the most help and they need the most love. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say. You gotta try to love people at their lowest and weakest and darkest moments. They're going to be the ones that come out of it and are stronger and better people for it, and they're going to do the same in return for the people that are coming up behind them. So with all that being said, I wish you guys a very Merry Christmas Eve. I will probably try to get on Christmas just to say Merry Christmas to everybody. And that's it. I'll let you guys go enjoy the holidays. I can't wait to see you guys soon. And I love you very much. Take care. One more thing I forgot to mention, in case anybody's following my Snapchat or any of my other social media places, in case I shared it, I had a biopsy today for my little friend, the mole on my back, which I probably did mention. So I went and had it removed today. I opted for them to do it in the office, and like they just scrape it. So he said if he scraped it off, it would just be a little circle scar. But if I went and had it surgically removed, then it would be like a bigger, deeper, thicker scar because it's on my back, and it would be deeper, so it'd be a bigger scar. So I just had him do the one, you know, shave it off, so it'll be like a round scar. Anyways, I'm not going to post much about it. I just wanted to say I had I had it removed today, so they will biopsy it, and I will find out in about 3 weeks the results of it. So we're obviously hoping that it's nothing. It was abnormal, and the dermatologist said they can turn into like the bad stuff quickly, or at any time. He basically said it can happen any time. It could never happen. It could happen tomorrow. It could have already happened. Like, there's no way to know without biopsying it. He didn't do the biopsy because he knew it would have to be removed anyway. So he just said, let them remove it. They'll test it after they get it off. And, you know, that's it. So I'll find out in 3 weeks. We're just praying and hoping, fingers crossed, that it's just a mole. We said goodbye to my little shoulder beauty mark that I think I've had forever. I wouldn't have removed it, but you know, my family wanted me to, obviously, just to be safe. So it was a good idea. Anyways, I didn't want to forget to mention that. So if you guys don't mind praying a little bit for me, just pray that those are good results, everything's normal, and we won't get any bad news or whatever. I'm sure I'll either update the results and let you all know that it went well, or I'll make a separate video about the mole, because I was thinking about doing that, because that's just the way I am. I can make a whole video about your emotions going through a biopsy with something like that. Even though it's just a mole, it still plays tricks with your mind, you know, makes you think about all the possibilities, I guess. But anyways, that's it. I just didn't want to forget to mention that. But I'm doing great. No reason to be concerned, obviously. It was just a mole. So that'll be a separate story time though. So anyways, I'll let you guys go. I love you. Good night.